All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. And what an amazing morning we've had so far. This is the market pulse we're following up. So, basically, what we're following up on, guys, I've been doing the morning brew. These are the setups. This is a follow up to the morning brews on the tube, on YouTube. I give that around 9 o'clock. I'm going to try to do it earlier. A lot of individuals say, "Can you do it early?" I'm going to do my best to do that. It takes a lot of work to do it. So please do me a favor if you're liking my setups. Press subscribe. And guys, it's not just a setup, it's a trading system. It's my trading system, it's a 15-minute trading system that works on high volatile stocks. So if you want to learn, just observe. You can learn a lot. I dive into the news. I also dive into I read the tape. I'm behind these computers all day long. Why not share the wealth? Why not build abundance? Why not build it together? All right, guys. So here we are. So this is the follow-up part 2 of the market pulse. This will be on TradingView. And then the morning brew is on the tube in the morning. All right, do me a favor, subscribe, press like, press that notify button because you'll be notified when I go live. All right, guys, let's dive into it. So let's dive in. So we're going to start off by looking at the dailies, even though we do 15 minutes, but we got to know where we're at, right, on the dailies. So here's the dailies. Pulling back nicely. Are we basing? That's the keynote. That's what we're looking at. 4630 is what we hit yesterday. We called that out beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. Again, what's going to happen here? The MACDs are pulling back. We're coming to the end. We need to. Okay, so let me give a little inside scoop here. This is great. What's next? We need to bounce. So we need to bounce tomorrow. If we don't bounce tomorrow, we're probably going to go lower. Give you an FYI. Okay. Again, Nasdaq, same type of thing. We're right there. We're right there. We need to bounce tomorrow. If we don't, high probability we go lower. Okay, Russell doing a nice job of a bounce. We need some follow through, and we don't need to explode. We just need to kind of stay in this area, stay in this, and that's cool. We can just chill, 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 chill. But if we go lower, then we're probably going to retest some levels down here. Okay, so that's where we're at there. This is for daily, so don't be scared because we're diving into the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so now let's look at the VIX. VIX is below 18. We love that. We called this yesterday, 1995. This is I showed you yesterday. Watch the video yesterday. I kind of showed you how to utilize the VIX and the levels of the XPX and know if we're going to have more of a sell-off or not. So with that being said, watch that video. Great information in there. I also gave you the secret of the 4 a.m. resistance. So watch that because it's in there. I give you a lot of great golden nuggets about my 20 years of experience that you can really take in and give you the edge in trading. Okay. All right. So let's look. So if we break down this 50-day moving average on the hourlies, that looks good. That looks like we're probably going to hold those levels and we will bounce on those levels. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, the treasury notes are going higher. The bond market is closed today for Veterans Day. If it stays in this area, I think we're good. I think we have to worry about that this 1.612 area. If we start creeping up higher, going higher, that's going to be bad for tech, and you're going to see no bounce on the NDX. So watch that. Keep some alerts on there. TradingView is fabulous for those alerts, guys. All right, so let's dive in. Now we got in. Okay, S&P 500. I said this morning is probably going to rally up. It's trying to hold. Are we going to break through, or are we going to bounce off the 50? Now it looks like we're stopping short of that 50 or 46.65. I said 46.70 earlier, but MACDs are starting to lose steam. They could have a second win and break through, or is it going to bounce off the 0 and come lower and bounce off the 50? And this is close enough. Again, we called that yesterday. Didn't really hit the 50, but we mean close to the 50. And we had, is it going to do one of these right here, right? Boom. If this is going to happen, don't be afraid. I just wouldn't go long on certain trades. There's only a few that went long, but come down, and then what happens here at this 46.30? So that could be a potential trade there from 46.55 to 46.30 if you start noticing the MACDs roll over. Okay, now if it breaks through, you're going to have a home run. Again, what's going to make it break through? If the VIX starts creeping higher. Okay, so the VIX starts creeping higher. Observe Goldman Sachs, observe Apple, observe Tesla. Tesla is not done selling off yet. I think he's only sold 1/4 of his shares. Okay. So just observe that. Okay. Now, the NASDAQ. So we have the NASDAQ. I called this out beautifully. Again, NASDAQ is top heavy. I told you we need to bounce. So if we don't bounce, that's going to give us an indication in the 15-minute chart. We're probably going to go lower. So if we go lower, same as the NASDAQ, we're probably going to go to lows here. And if we break that, we go lower. So MAC is right there. It's just going to bounce. Is this going to roll over? Show me that this swing is done. Remember, the swing started right here and is going to end. Okay, so that's the power of the MACD. I just gave you our secret insights. It's not secret. This is the system that I built, that we use, and it works beautifully. Okay, and you can use it in any time frame, guys, any time frame. All right, same thing as a Russell. The Russell was super, super strong this morning. 2381. Remember, we always take trades back to the 50. This is the trade that I took back to the 50. Was out of it just real quick. And again, and some people say, well, why don't you hold on to if it breaks through? Well, I got a profit. So if it breaks through, I'll just roll up with what? Profits. That's called money management, guys. That's simple money management. Why am I going to hold on to it? And maybe if it pulls back, I'm going to lose those profits, right? But if it goes through, I can always get into another position with 20% of my profits. And if that goes to crap, then I still won. Get it? All right, enough of that. So if we break through, guys, this can probably go to highs, but let's see what happens here. Again, Russell looks a little bit stronger. So we're going to watch Russell and look for any basing patterns, okay? Same as a NASDAQ. And again, ideally, it'll be great if we base, because then the longer we base, the stronger the stronger the breakout, okay? But again, don't be fooled, guys. We're still downtrending in the short term. The last 3 sessions we're downtrending. Last 3 sessions downtrending. Last 3 sessions we're downtrending. So again, the trend is your friend until the end in this time frame. Okay, I'm not looking at other time frame. This time frame. All right. So Alphabet looking stronger, looking stronger. I said this morning that I'm liking Alphabet. It looks powerful. I liked it away from 3,000. It looks like it wants to go. It's above the zero bounce again. How we know if it's going to break out or not, we're going to need these guys to kind of show us a way a little bit. But I think if it does, Alpha is going to go watch 29.51 to really get it going. And then this 29.62 to explode. And the levels on top, we're going to have this 29.97. Guys, that's about 30 points up there. So, and higher, right? So watch it. So again, if it bounces here, bounces off the 50, that could be a potential play. All right, Amazon looking stronger. They sold off about 150 points from yesterday. It's looking pretty good. It's winding up, same as at Google, Alphabet. Same type of format here. So 35.44 for it to get better. We need these boys to kind of, help us out a little bit, right? Because if the market's kind of, if fear dissipates, people are going to be jumping into these boys and jumping in. And we're going to need 35.43 for it to get better. And then we have this target of 3,600. So again, guys, 50 points. Do you have that? All right. I don't know what your target is. If your goal is to make $500, can you make $500? I think you can. Can you make 300? Can you make 3,000? Can you make 5,000? It's up to you. And again, like I said, according to your money management rules and your risk profile. All right. Also, well, if these pull back, guys, these are also can go down. And where can they go down to? They can go down to previous day's lows of 34.66. Watch the MACDs for them to roll over to give you a little bit of a clue. But this is above zero. It needs to break below zero. If it bounces up, that means we're going higher. Again, using MACDs for a momentum play. They're going to show you which way they're going to go. All right. Tesla, try to go. We took this trade yesterday at the close. I actually did this on my chat, but it looks good. We sold out of them really quick. It was a nice little profit. It was from what was it? 1070 to this morning around 1100, 30-point ripper. Again, we're not greedy. We're just trying to lock in gains. We try to set it up for this morning, and no, because look at where the MACDs are at, right? MACDs were rolling over. So why did I take the profits? Because the MACDs were rolling over. And if you know me, and guys, it's all on the tape. We're super, super transparent here. We like the MACDs, right? And we like the trades near the 50. So we got a profit, lock them in. That's it. Locking, that's it. And then what do we do here? Well, MACDs were still rolling over. It's telling me that a sell-off was occurring. And then when you dig into the news of Tesla, he only sold about 1/4 of his Tesla shares. So, a lot's going to happen. I think that we have levels here. I think as it goes up, they're probably going to sell into those shares. So just watch it. I still like Tesla as a stock, but as a trade, you can, So just watch it. And again, we're watching the 50, we're watching the MACDs, and we'll be looking for these to set up. All right, ISRG, they took it down. All right, we saw weakness yesterday. I didn't think they were going to take it down, but we did say that if it took down to 362, it's probably going to go to a 2 weeks lows, right? So 336. Can it go there? I don't think it's going to go there all at once, but they took it down about 10 points today and about 14 points. So it's probably going to rally up at some moment and meet the 50. So just watch that. They're taking it down. Okay, Chipotle, this is trying to go. Like it's really trying to go. They're not selling it off, but anything's possible. MACDs are looking weak here. If it starts breaking this 1804, it's probably going to go down to 1793. But again, we had a wide range yesterday as the market was selling off, and just wait and see. On the upside, we got 1815 and you got 1823. So again, guys, I'm going to just look at all these setups and the way I have an amazing setup here. So I'm looking at what's going to fit my criteria for the exact setups that I see, and that's what I trade. So I'm not trading all of them, but when I do that, and then I have my other screen shares that I go into, I know exactly when to get in. So, all right, but this is it. If you want to know the other setups I have, do me a favor, press that like button, the notify button on the tube, and then send me a message, and I will send you a share. But if you want these setups, like I have the way right now, if you go on the description, they're in there. Just click on that and it'll give you the setup. TradingView is amazing for that. Okay, so let's move on. All right, so Netflix, our Lamb Research tried to go. They took the chips down yesterday, and they're bringing the chips back up. Not too high. Again, the market, it's trying to go. We have this 623 on top. This looks good. If they took it up from this morning. If it bounces off zero, bounces off here, it can go higher. We are going to need the markets to cooperate with us a little bit here, I think. Okay, Shopify, they took it down. Great, let them take it down. I love when they take stuff down. It's setting up. It's not quite there yet. We just need cooperation, but it's almost there, right? So let me see what can happen. So right here, it can come back down. That's a beautiful, again, we love these setups right there. And then basically, if the market reacts positive, can it bounce, break up, and then meet the 50 somewhere and then break higher? So again, but we have that high. Is it going to happen today? And also, guys, we have Friday, tomorrow. Very important. Do the investors feel comfortable taking stuff up on Friday, right? Or down? So you got to kind of be careful of that. And we have option expiration week next week. So just be careful of that. All right, Netflix. This is the only trade I called out both on the chat and this morning. But basically, again, we just saw this firing up. And I gave you these levels, 652 and 660. So that was a trade that we can take and can probably go up. But the MACDs are showing me weakness. It could have a second win, but if you took that trade, lock in those gains, and let's see, it could break higher, right? It could break higher. We got higher. You got 666. There's that number again, and 686. So again, if the market reacts positive at the close, then you never know. This can probably run. But again, that was a good trade. High five for you guys that took that trade. Again, Roku. I was wondering again. I knew that was kind of like iffy on Roku. They tried to take it up. They tried to take it up. I think they're just shaking out the tree and they're taking it lower. Bad earnings, bad guidance, guys. So not really buying into that. Again, you got 278 to make it better for the upside. MACDs are trying to base here. Let's see what happens. 278. Okay. Nvidia try to go this morning. I told you guys be careful because the MACDs were rolling up. We don't like taking trades up there. We like taking trades near the 50. But again, the MACDs needs to roll over. Can it bounce here? Maybe. If the overall market cooperates with us, then this will be ready to run. Okay. Holding that through 299 level, and let's see. Okay, let's see. Now, it needs to bounce. If it doesn't, if the MACDs don't bounce, this can probably go lower, right? How low? 290. Okay. Mercado Libre is going lower. It's going lower, guys. It's going lower. We had, again, this I said, all path leads back to the 50. This is close enough as it's going to get to the 50 and it's pulling back. Now, could have a second win here. Could it have a second win and start breaking up these highs? But we have 1626 to get a better today. Let it base, let it base, let it base. I actually would rather let it base, let it come down a little bit, base, base a little bit, and then we have this 1626 to the upside for 1700 target. How do you like that? That's pretty good. I like it. All right. Apple holding steady. Again, watch the MACDs, watch the XPX. If this breaks that 147, XPX goes lower. Watch it. Again, try to go. We have 149 on top and 147. MACDs are rolling over. Let's see what happens there. Again, anything's possible. We're gonna watch two more sections. We're gonna watch after lunch, and then we're gonna watch at the close. Okay. Trade Desk, especially the close. Trade Desk, they took it down. They took it down. They're just pinning it. It's pinned. It's pinned. It's pinned. It looks somewhat ready here, right? But we have these highs that we're going to have to take out. Let's say, I'm going to say right here. I said 90, 91. 91. 91. We're at 90. So 91, upside, 96. Not bad. All right. But we need to, like, this needs to come up a little bit. All right. Love this, but all right, there we go. What else do we have? What else do we have? We have Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs working its way higher. That's good. It's above here. Looks like it could probably bounce. I don't know if it's going to go 405 for it better. And let's see. If it starts cracking down, you got this 397. But not really a good. It's not a perfect setup that we like. Remember, the only reason why we're looking at all these stocks is you're looking for the perfect setup. Okay, I want the highest probability type of trades. Okay, if you've been following me, you know this is proven. Okay, it's proven. It's not that we're 100% sure, but with a correct money management size, you can do well on this. Okay, Affirmed. They apparently have signed an exclusive deal with Amazon. So that means what? How many customers does Amazon have, right? So is it like 3 million they have? And then also Affirm, how many customers do they have? That's going to be new Amazon customers. So I don't know, but they took it up. They took it on that good earnings. We didn't buy into it, right? MACDs are pulling back, broke the 50, kind of a basing pattern of yesterday's highs. What's going to happen there? But we're not really, so there's better setups. Let's just wait. Okay. Upstart, they're taking it down. Again, their rate of growth was not good, but they're the competitors. We set this up 271 for it to be better and 240, right? This thing has been downtrending. So let's see. Can it base? If it bases here, that looks good. It makes it more juicier for the upside. HubSpot, they took it down again. Let them take it down. Okay, so again, right here, we're doing the same type of setup as the indices. Let it base. Okay, we got 825 for it to be better. If it can start rolling up, then it starts looking good, but not to 825. On the downside, you got this 801. Okay, Zoom, let it drop. Again, this morning I told you it could be probably selling off, and that was an entry to the downside. So you didn't really have much, 254 to about 245. So you got 9 points there if you set that up at the open, and that was real quick. Again, I'm giving you all these setups, ups and down. You just choose the one you like. If you're going to trade, and remember, it also requires you to manage a position. So manage it. Remember, we're not getting greedy, just locking in some gains. All right, booking, they're taking it down. Okay, taking it down. MACDs are telling me they're taking it down. Let them take it down. It probably has a date with the 50 at some moment of time. Let this base, let this start turning. If it turns, it's probably going to go up to this 50-day, which is around 25.86. All right, ServiceNow, I told you they took it down. It's probably coming up to this 50. I don't like it. It needs 681 to be better and 688 to be better, but let them take it down. Tons of upgrades, just wasn't acting right. This is a perfect example. It doesn't matter how many upgrades you get, earnings play. If it doesn't act right, it's not acting right. It just wasn't acting right. The price action tells you everything. Okay. Coinbase took out this 350, bouncing off the 0, bouncing off the 50. Again, if not juicy enough for me, but again, this is the setup. This is it. 330 to 341. You got 11-point zipper. Price target on top is about 350. It looks like it's still going to go. So that's one there. All right, so let's look at, did I skip over MicroStrategy? Oh, I replaced it. Okay, so MicroStrategy, I just moved it over to Bitcoin because it trades along Bitcoin. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, let's look at the hourlies. And MicroStrategy just coming off its highs again, right there. But it's all about Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it has a little bit of weakness. It peaked. MACDs are turning down. I would like to see Bitcoin pull back a little bit. If it can go to the lows and hit the 50, that might be another opportunity. This is an example that we can also use this on the dailies, right? So, key examples. This is you just have to wait and be patient because you don't get